It's an indictment on how homelessness has gotten worse. They can't pave our streets. They can't keep city lights on and our street lights on at night. It is an indictment. And so here's the thing, you guys. I'm going to challenge you right now. Let's change that. And so here's my challenge to you guys. Do something different. Do more. Whatever you've done in the past, in the last elections, do more. If you voted, go tell 5 of your friends to go vote and bring them to the polls. If you told 5 of your friends in the past, do more and tell 20. All do a little bit more. If we all do a little bit more, we're going to be all right this cycle. Let's fix LA. We're at that cross in the road. Let's make a decision. Thanks, you guys. Pratt for mayor, 2026.
Bravo. On it and off it. That's what we like. Marie Manville is running for State Board of Equalization District 3. Please welcome.
State Board of Equalization presides over gas tax, state excise. Oh,
There you go.
sorry. State Board of Equalization presides over gas tax, sales tax, income tax. Who likes paying taxes here? Exactly. And guess what? We have the highest gas tax in the nation. And once you pay your income tax, guess what? Everything else you buy has a tax on it. Gas tax is about 20% of the whole cost of gasoline. What does that mean? That means, if you think about it, when you get your salary, it's only 20% that you get to keep, because everything else is taxed except food. So I like to decrease taxes for everyone, and especially gas tax. Do you know that we are now importing gasoline from the Bahamas because of that guy who's in Sacramento? And by the way, I'm a constitutional conservative, and I love Donald Trump. Yay! He's the best president we've ever had, in my opinion. And you know why? Because he thinks 4 steps ahead of all of his enemies, and everything that he wants is going to get done. Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. I am a commissioner in the city of Santa Monica, which is very difficult since they all have already leave. Anyhow, I'm going to be on the last page of the ballot. Vote M&Ms, because you're going to need them when you vote.
Thank you very much. One of the important functions of this club is to plug people into actual activism on the street, talking to people. And one of the foremost activists that we have in the club is Diane Bleak, who actually goes out and puts a table out in the farmers markets and takes all the hostility from all the liberal progressive. Anyway, I won't go too much here. Anyway, Diane has a brief announcement for you.
We call them neighbors. Okay, I have a volunteer sheet here. I want to see every one of you out there volunteering with me, because it's a lot of fun, okay? And this round, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to take this table right over here. We're going to start down in the Highlands Mall next to Spruzo. We're going to be there literally almost every night, weekends, and then on the weekends, we're going to take it up to the Village Green for everyone coming back to look at their lots, and we're going to flag people down. The other thing we're going to do, because we're going to have all of you guys sign up on this sheet, we're going to go door knocking, and you have not lived until you've door knocked. It is fun, and I have everyone's pamphlets here, and on my volunteer sheet here, I have put my first and last name and my cell phone. Everyone, as I pass this around, please take down my number and my cell phone. Call me 24/7 with any question you want, okay? We are going to win this, and we're going to door knock on every door that survived, because what happened up in the Palisades was not acceptable, and we're not taking it anymore, okay? Okay, so we do have quite a lineup of very solid, really good candidates. I'm very hopeful. Again, this is the most hopeful I've ever been living here
in the Palisades area for the past 25 years. Whoever thought that the position of insurance commissioner would be such a hot ticket? We actually have in the jungle primary 15 candidates that have poll papers who are on the ballot. And we also have quite a number of candidates. One of them, of course, you know, Van Allen. He was your state senator, currently is your state senator. He's the person that was behind SB 79, which was for high density housing in the Palisades. You might remember that guy. Christina ran against him 4 years ago. But we are really excited because we have an excellent candidate. We have Stacy Korsgaden. I first met Stacy last fall at the California convention, the California GOP convention. And when she found out I was living in the Palisades, she wanted to hear everything. She really was very concerned about what was happening here. Her background is as an insurance broker. She had an insurance brokerage business in San Luis Obispo. She has retired from her business and is now dedicated to public service. And so she is running for insurance commissioner. And she's interested in not just what happened with home insurance and the fires, but auto insurance, business insurance, all those things that are driving up the cost of living here in California. She's been all over the state. She knows how to campaign. She ran for superintendent, county superintendent for San Luis Obispo County. It was very close. It was just by a few hundred votes that she lost. So anyway, it is my honor to welcome Stacy Korsgaden.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here. And this discussion will be to explain why we cannot find an affordable insurance policy and why it's not accessible in the state of California. I tell you this because today the state of California, by insurance standards, is not insurable. How do I know this? I've insured individuals, families, and businesses for almost 40 years. California's laws and policies have deliberately left us exposed and unprotected. My name is Stacy Korsgaden. I'm a licensed insurance professional, nationally recognized for serving my clients, and I see clearly what's happening in California. That is why I'm running for insurance commissioner. Insurance is supposed to cover our claims when we experience fire, theft, vandalism, water damage, liability claims. But today in California, we're seeing something much darker. Political decisions turning natural risk into man-made disasters. The fires that rolled through the communities of Pacific Palisades, Altadena, Malibu are devastating, but they are also a verdict. They prove that our leaders have been weak and willfully negligent, and they expose how broken our insurance environment has become. Families did everything right. They paid their premiums, they followed the rules, and yet they were left exposed. We are living under Prop 103. That was passed in 1988. I've traveled the state and most people don't know what that is. What it did is it brought socialism into insurance. Under socialism, everyone suffers. Price controls and overregulation always leads to higher prices and scarcity of product. That's always. When governments try to centrally control a dynamic risk-based industry like insurance, capital will leave, competition dies, and consumers are stuck with fewer choices and higher bills. In the early 1990s, under the timber industry, we were treating our lands at 15 billion board feet, and right now it's at 1.5. Our timber industry is gone and our forests are unhealthy. Our environmental policies protected weeds and bureaucracy before they protected the people of California. Decades of stacked brush, unmanaged brush, now surround our communities, turning our forests and hillsides into a tinderbox and endangering our homes, businesses, and lives. This is not an act of God. This is an act of government. And it doesn't stop with fires. And since 2021, Governor Newsom, Governor Newsom has closed 4 prisons, and we're about to close a 5th one. Crime, both violent and non-violent, has exploded. It has ruined our businesses and shattered the securities of families. Homelessness and drug use have filled our streets. Storefronts are being vandalized. Neighborhoods live with chronic theft as if it's normal. We have been left with that burden. Those risks have been placed on us by our leaders. We have paid premiums, we paid taxes, and still we've been left with those burdens. And enough is enough. I have a plan to restore a healthy, responsible, and competitive marketplace for insurance in California. I know how to keep companies accountable. It looks like I'm getting to the hook, but this is I think the most important part. And so I'm going to arm wrestle him on this one. We now have an opportunity to change things in California with the golden ticket.
He's doing a good job.
I've never seen a person like Steve Hilton work so hard and know the issues, but I urge you with all your might to support Steve Hilton. Secondly, we have a very important person by the name of Gloria Romero. She will serve on some critical, she'll step in when the governor is gone, but she'll also be responsible for the State Lands Commission. We can get our lands healthy. Next, we have Michael Gates. A fierce protector and will defend. He will treat us as a partner and defend us. We will lower crime, protect us from harm, and keep us safe. This will lower insurance costs. Last, Herb Morgan. We don't have that in California, do we? Herb Morgan will be relentless in finding fraud, combating fraud. This will lower our insurance premium. Herb Morgan for control. I look forward to being your insurance commissioner. My name is Stacy Korston, and I will be relentless in fighting for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Stacy. And we're going to take a very short break, social break. You can talk to your neighbor, and then we'll continue with our.
You're so good.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Super. That was a quick break. Outstanding. Great turnout. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. Nobody's ever done that better.
Okay. Let's see.